disappointing for us is that we didn't do the things we spoke about at half-time. We spoke about managing the field a little bit better. We didn't do that. I think you saw the international fly-offs in Priestland and Burns started turning us a little bit, found space and found grass. When we tended to kick, we tend to find bodies and put ourselves under a little bit of pressure and weren't able to control the middle of the field. And ultimately, we defended for probably 60-70% of the game today. We had probably 50 to 60% territory against us. So inside our half a lot, and we did a lot of defending today. So defence in the most was pretty good. Our set piece in the most was pretty good. Scrum in particular, maul defence was pretty good. But we didn't challenge them enough with our attacks. We made too many errors, and our kicking game wasn't up to scratch. I think the first defensive set was good. We turned them over. We then have a scrum play that we actually cut them on, and Paul Lizicki was wrongly ruled for being in front of the ball, which is a tournament to create a 2v1 on the edge. And that could have been a try, could have been 7 points up at the start of the game. Instead it wasn't. They kicked the line out. They did a nice set piece move, which we know can sometimes hurt you. We find ourselves against Saracens, we did the same thing. A really soft try to concede. After that, it took them 60 minutes to score again, and that came from a kicking duel that we got wrong. Look, we need a little bit of luck. We lost Santi early doors to a neck roll, and he hurt himself. We lost Caden, so again a reshuffle. We've got a 10 playing fullback. We've got a fullback playing wing. And it's tough. We've got Tom Penny that's been out for 3 weeks. He's been in the club for 6 to 7 weeks, having to go 80 minutes first in the back of an injury. And that probably wasn't part of the plan. Chris Robshaw has been ill for 2 weeks. He's lost about 4 or 5 kilos, and again, he gave us a big 50 minutes today. And we're not far off, but sometimes in rugby you can feel 1,000,000% off, and you're only 2-3% off, and that kind of feels like that today. Look, we have, but it's tough. You're training against different bodies. You're trying to set up teams to defend against Willinson and Matavesi and Home and Rocketaguni and McConaughey. And with due respect to our academy lads, that they're still learning the game themselves, and that's kind of the opposition that we have to train for and against. But that's the way it's been. It's been a tough year with injuries. We've got now 25 guys out injured out of our senior squad. And it's a challenge, but we come down to Bath. This is pretty much their first team bar the 3 or 4 internationals they have playing, and we give them a bit of a scare, which is good because we've got a bonus point and we need to get that. The downside is though we don't come to lose anywhere we play, and I felt we had a good tactical game plan today. I felt still with the squad that we had out, I believe in the players that we have to have Kerr and Robshaw and Lizicki on form and so on, that we can hurt teams, but we didn't charge them enough today with our attack. The next game is the most important game. Nothing else matters now. We'll review this game. We'll find 2 or 3 critical things that we need to fix. We'll get that right for Exeter. We've had 2 or 3 big humdingers against Exeter over the last 2 seasons, but we need to get a positive result. And the team are under no illusions about what I expect for them for next week. We'll train hard on Monday. We'll double down on effort as a coaching group and support staff because the badge and the club deserves it. We want to work hard. We've got to get through this difficult period. We've been playing okay. London Irish, as I said, was more of a close fixture than the scoreline suggests. Today was close, as we saw, but we need to start getting some W's, because we still have aspirations to do something special this year.